My mom was strict.
Everybody has a different perspective.
One of us wasn't traumatized in life.
Oh, not that being on. Oh, no, it's not on.
It's on.
Great.
It's not on.
It's on.
It's recording?
Yeah.
What?
Can you not, guys? That'd be so inconvenient. We've been trying to make
Literally?
this video so long.
Like, what in the code
How long
are
have
you
you
trying
been
to do?
recording this?
Happy Mother's Day! Hey, what's up, guys? It's yours truly, Jasmine.
And Lauren.
And Jessica.
And welcome back to my channel. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. Today's actually not Mother's Day, but this is gonna upload on Mother's Day. So,
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
to my mom.
Hey,
to
my mom. Literally love you, girl. You my rock.
okay, so today we're gonna ask a few random questions that I got from a friend.
Okay, yeah, you made them up.
I thought you made them up just before we
I
started.
saw you in there.
I literally did. First question. What is one thing your mama taught you that you ain't never gonna forget?
That you cannot make fun of things about people that they cannot change, because that actually means you have a problem with God, not them.
Ooh.
And God makes no mistakes. He wanted that person to look that way, to be that way. If you
That's
have an
really
issue
deep.
with that,
That's
you have
really
to, you
deep.
actually have a problem with God. So
Wow, your mom is really insightful.
she literally
She
is.
is.
My mom taught me how to be pretty.
Violent stuff right there.
She always paid attention to how she looked, details of like putting outfits together, particular, and I'm this way because of her.
Love that.
You know, oddly enough, my mom kind of taught me the same thing. She used to say, people can see you before they hear you, so look like something.
Yes.
And that most people are broke, so don't look like
My mother
I
taught me
think-
that a lot of things weren't that trivial also. Not like that, not that. I'm saying in
No,
life.
no, no,
She
I'm
taught
in
me a lot of
therapy,
things.
so it's cool.
No, she taught me a lot of things that she said a lot of things in life aren't that trivial. So she was like, with God, I'd be like, oh my gosh, God's gonna be mad at me. And she was like, God is not that trivial, people are.
So I think we know the most emotional intelligence one in the group. It's not I.
Next question, what's one thing that you do that you secretly got from your mama? Care to share?
The tone of my voice.
Screaming?
Yes. For those of you that don't know, I talk very loud, and especially when it comes to my boyfriend. It comes off as if I'm potentially screaming at someone, but it's not. I'm just speaking loudly.
One thing that I got from my mama is her persistence. She is adamant and determined. So I think that's one thing that I got, just being determined to do certain things. In my like energy level, like I'll stay up all night. And my mom would do the same, just to like get something done.
Something that I got from my mom is my love of theater. My mom was a giant theater nerd.
Was she?
And she dragged me to so many plays, and I loved it. To every show, like the symphony. I love the symphony. I love classical music, which is like odd when people are like, "Who's that composer?" And I'll be like, "Oh, that was Bach." Like, you know, like if my knowledge of that is like odd, because like I actually enjoy it. And I took it a step further and made it a lifestyle. Like that's what I do for a living, and like, yeah.
Should I redo my answer?
No.
Like, should we?
No, I think this is a trend here.
Should we?
No, we had trauma.
Like our
She
moms,
didn't.
our moms are gonna watch this.
One of us wasn't traumatized in life. Guess who it is?
Next question. What is one time when you needed your mama the most and she came through? Okay, so one time, my mama always came through. All the time when I had shows in Atlanta, she was like always making my outfits for every performance. My breakaways, she was that girl. That's one thing I feel like I got, is her like craftiness.
Yes, you're so crafty.
She's like that too.
Yeah. I'll say for me, a moment that my mother really came through was there was this teacher at the school. There would be like, when you were late from lunch, like going back to class, you had to pick up trash. And we realized that like, just us, that she kept like stopping and like whatever. And so you couldn't have your phone, you know, you couldn't be using your phone. I had my phone in my pocket, and she was like, "Lauren, your phone, I see it, it's mine." And she took my phone. My mom was really big with our phone. She was like, "Your phone is for me to reach you." And so I went to the office and I was like, hey mom, I got my phone taken away. So like, she was like, why? She was like, cause she saw it, whatever. She said, is this that same lady? And I was like, yeah. Another student came to me and said that she heard this same teacher talking crap about me to the lady in the office. Like, so the boy went and told me like, oh yeah, I heard her talk. So I called my mom. The school got a phone call from my mom, and my mom was like, Dean or someone better meet me at the school, because if you don't, I'm coming for this lady. And I guess they didn't take her seriously, because when she came running up the stairs, literally running, the dean of our school came and met her at the top of the stairs and was like, hey. And then they had a whole meeting. Next thing I know, this woman is like buying me pizza. We're having like a meeting, like literally we had like a sit down meeting, completely different demeanor. She was never rude to me. The fact that my mother trusted me, she trusted my word, she always had my back. Yeah. That was like, in every situation, she came through. That was the best.
Oh, my answer. Jeez, it was so much time to think. I still don't have one.
What's the time when you needed your mama the most and she came through?
Is that the same question? Shut up! What was the time that my mom came through?
Not never.
I'm a very independent person, so I feel like I don't pinpoint things that can mean things to people.
Your mom could come through for your whole family, or you and your brothers and sisters?
Oh yes! I remember this one time I wanted money from my dad and he wasn't trying to give it to me, so
oh, now we gotta go?
So my mom was like, she like shook him down and I got the money.
Ooh. Last question, really short video today. You were a mom, what kind of characters would you possess that you would take from your mom? What lessons and things?
Definitely consideration. I would definitely teach my kid a lot of the things that she taught me. Considerate of others when you're out, like even like parking, to like pull up a little so it leaves room for a whole other car in certain situations, like how it's trendy to like have a handicap thing because you want to park better, but like the people are actually handicapped, like my grandmother was, and how you would actually need that spot. Like just things to constantly be thinking, what might this person actually be going through? What is this person feeling? It's not just self. It's like it's you and everybody else, not just your world. You know.
Yes. What's something you're gonna teach your 6 children?
Oh hey, so
that you got from your mom.
So I grew up in a big family. It was 5 of us. My mom had 5 kids. So for me, a lot of everything I know is structure. We had a routine, we had days, we had like chore rotations.
What?
Yes, it was very militant.
That explains so much.
living with Jessica.
Like you just blew my whole shit.
But I already knew it had to have been that by the way you operate in life. She's very structured. Yeah. She was like, oh, I need gas. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, you want to stop at the gas station? She was like, I only do Chevron and Shell because that's the highest quality of gas. But I was like, all right, you know.
So you want them to have structure?
I want them to have a lot of structure because I want so many kids. So I think for me, it's taken a lot of the routine that I grew up with in my household and implementing that for my kids. Not to the extent, because my mom was strict. But yeah.
Something that I want to teach my babies, and I feel like I only want to have, like I'm good with 2 kids.
I want a lot of kids too.
More than 2?
Them. I want a lot. I want to be a matriarch.
So
what does
more
that
than
mean?
2?
Yeah, I want to have literally. I would be cool with like 5, and then they all have a bunch, and then I'm a grandma. I want to be a grandma.
So 5. 5.
Yeah, and then they all have kids, and then I have like it's a big family.
Yeah, like Kris Jenner.
Yes,
I imagine that for my kids.
I love that. I love that.
But I also don't feel the need to have them all.
I really didn't get that far. I don't even have a man. But
okay.
That's what I want.
Adoption and surrogacy is an option.
I'm really behind, but
she said, wait, back it up a bit.
If I back it up, is it bad enough? I don't know the word you guys are
something I want to teach my kids.
Okay.
That they can do anything that they want to do. My mom let us do anything we wanted to do, whatever we wanted to do, and she was gonna like learn it so we could excel in it.
That's nice.
And that's one thing I want to give my kids the option, because a lot of kids that I realized growing up didn't necessarily have the options to choose like their career, especially early on. They had to do school and stuff. My mom didn't necessarily encourage school.
As millennials, we really didn't need school.
Everybody has a different perspective.
I'm not a millennial.
Who's not a millennial?
I'm not. We're not millennials.
Somebody lied to her several times.
Yes, you are.
I'm a Gen Zer.
Anyways,
Okay.
when I was young, she put me in like adult dance classes, and like she never made things small because I was small.
She never made it a child version of
Yes.
your aspirations.
Yes, even when like I was failing and flopping on my face in dance class because I was the youngest one, or because I was crying. I cried a lot.
You?
No freaking way.
I cried a lot, and I would run out of class.
Are you going to cry right now?
No.
Okay.
That was actually.
She's crying.
And literally, I was wondering.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
I promise. It helped me like think long term. So I think that's one thing I want to teach my kids, because a lot of times you can get discouraged so quickly, and she helped me think long term. That is it, really.
One more. What do you think is the best thing about your mother? One best quality.
Start with you.
Randomly, her sense of humor.
Yeah.
She is so funny. I thought it was normal. I did not know other people were not growing up in a house like wheezing at their mom. She is so one of the funniest people I know, hands down. Like, she is a mess. I want to be a funny mom. Like, I want my kids to grow up cracking up. Like, so much happiness. It's amazing. It's great. Like, I want that.
Best quality about my mom is hands down her creativity.
Yes.
My mom is creative.
She can make
Her mom
anything.
can create crack
Yes.
out of baby powder.
My mom can make anything, and it makes me think like I can make anything. Like, I could go into any industry and create that thing because someone had to make it. Best quality about your mom?
I feel like it's her ability, because I had a lot of time to think. That is not shade to you, I promise. My mom's ability to make lemonade out of lemonades. Wait, hold on, what? Wait, lemonade. Lemonade out of lemons. That's the phrase, right? Yes. My mom's ability to make lemonade out of lemons. I feel like me and my mom have a very developing we have a very developing relationship. Me and my mom have not had the best relationship.
Stop it.
I have always been like a very free spirit, and she is like kind of like the strong, strict person.
Yes.
So I've always kind of like, we've always butt head, and I've always tried to defy her, whatever. I'm able to go to therapy and understand why she did everything she did. So I feel like, regardless of everything that I now know she's been through, there's more understanding, but she didn't make it define her. Like, she's
really making the best out of what
she was. Exactly. Yeah. She always made the best out of every single thing she was handed, and I didn't see it until I was able to look back and be like, I had no idea what she was going through. So just that ability to stand in the face of the biggest obstacles and hurdles you could have in your life, marriage, family, whatever. And so I want to be as resilient as her and still smile. I don't want to go through as much, but you know.
I can see the best qualities of our mothers.
Yes.
In
us.
In all of us, yeah.
It gets better. It gets better.
Yeah.
It's nice to watch you talk. Yeah.
You think I talk so much, you literally hate me.
Delicious.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh, you guys don't know that song? Sweet mother, I never forget you. For you suffer, for you mother. Oh, I was thinking the African version.
Me too, there's only one version.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, how do you know that song?
Because I'm African.
Of what? Where did you hear that song?
I think it was back on the day on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in the day, the
Oh,
remix was
YouTube.
on. I looked it up because I was like, I'm African, what should I know?
I feel like the next time we should talk about our ancestry.
Sweet mother, I never forget you. But you suffer, you don't suffer for me. Yeah. That's all I know. That was fun.
You guys also got to choose. I came from a single parent household. My mother was my mom and my dad. You guys could pick and choose different things. You know what I mean? So
That's
our
a great
answers are going to be
perception on
different.
your response. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
You just.
It's a fucker.